All right, thank you. This is one of the things we like to do, and I would like everyone who is following us now to understand that whatever we are doing, we want to show it live, and we want every one of us to follow and make something out of this. This is Crash 1000. And in this Crash 1000, we want to see how today will look like and what we will be doing for us to make profit in today's market. My name is GDFS, and we are out to make things work. And since we are out of this thing, and since we are out for this, we don't have any reason to delay. We must stand out and do the needful. That is what we stand for. All right, so what are we going to be doing to make sure that things will work as planned? Number one, let's visit our middle higher time frame, or let's see 4 hours time frame. Probably remember that you can follow us. You can do the same thing with your smartphone. What we are doing now, you can do it on your smartphone. All right, you can do it on your smartphone. So let's see what market is doing and how we can probably make profit from it today. So follow this, and this is the last support zone. This angle, this is the last support zone. So since this is the last support zone, once we see anything from this angle here, this was the last resistance zone. And if you check carefully here, you will notice that this place also was a support zone. From here, from this place, all this place were resistance zone, we are support zone. Market tried several times, but you may ask me, where did I see this thing that I dropped? Now, number one, this place is a resistance zone, and this one was also a resistance zone because it tried and it pulled down like this. Let me zoom so that you understand what I'm saying. All these things you are seeing here, all those things you are seeing, they are all resistance, they are all support zone. They are the actions that took place when the price was going down, and this place were resistance zone. This is the price action at this point, and this is the price action at this point, and here also is the price action. This one also is the price action, and this one is the price action. So if we are to label these things, we'll say that this one is a shoulder, this one is the head, and this one is a shoulder, this one is another head, this one is another head. Get that now straight. Now, in such case, having seen all those things, how then do we justify the current movement of the market for the day? How do we say that the market will be? Are we going to say that this Crash 1000 will be selling today, or are we to say that Crash 1000 will be buying? Is it going to be a bullish movement? Is it going to later come up to this extent, to this point? Will it later come up to this point, or will it continue in this very direction? This is what we are looking at for today. Let's see something. All right, now we have a market that is like this, and this is the current market of the day. If you check, you will see that this thing is counting. Now let's quickly go to 1 minute time frame so that you will see that it is counting. Let's quickly go to 1 minute time frame. Let's see what the market is doing in the now. Yes, this is how the market is. As you can see, you will see that the market is counting. It's going upward. It's going upward. Let me drop this thing. For those who say that it's not a current market, let me drop this ahead of time so that you will see that it will soon get to that place. Now, in such a state, what are we going to be doing so that we will not be confused based on what we are seeing from the higher time frame and for it to correspond to the lower time frame? This is a live account. This is a live trade. This is a live analysis. We are doing this to help everyone who want to do daily trade, who want to do trading per day. Now, what are we going to be doing? Number one thing we shall be doing in this is this. Now, follow this. Now, follow this. Watch this I'm about to do now. Watch what I'm about to do now. We have this here. We'll have this going up to this place. Watch it. That's one. But we have a direction like this. Every attempt the market made to cross up those things all proved abortive. Watch this place. This is 15 and 10 moving average. Now all these things you are seeing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 until this point when this thing crossed. Now even as this thing crossed over to this place, it later pulled back to this place, and next one is going up like this. So let's see how this market will look like. This place I dropped this arrow is the place that the market stopped last time. So this, let's measure this thing. This is 1, so the last place didn't touch it. The other one, can you see that it was at this point that the market stopped? So this was the resistance zone. Please get this thing straight. Please get this. I don't want you to make some mistakes. Let me do this thing again. I think I should change the color so that it will be more neat. Now watch this. These are the last resistance zone. From here, all right, let's continue. We had an interruption. All right, follow this thing, please. This is the analysis of the day. Follow it and you will definitely make profit today. Now we'll have these things as a resistance zone. This one, and the market did not get to that place before it dropped. Now we'll have the second resistance zone at this point. We'll have the second resistance zone at this very point. The market tried and it did not work. If you have to put it straight, now look at this one. Do you see those things? Let me show you this thing, because the more we are going, the more the market is pulling down. Now this was the same market that made this thing. This was the resistance place, the resistance position that caused this one to go down. It was there. So this market could break from this very direction. The market can break from here and give you this for you to enjoy, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, like 10 candles. So this is one of the reasons whenever you are placing a trade, please get this thing into your mind. Whenever you are placing a trade for sniping, if you watch the last resistance zone, watch the other one. If you see the previous spike, watch the second or third spike before you enter your trade. If this market could cross this one, the next one may frustrate it. And look at it as it is going till now. The market started pulling downward. Get that straight. But in today's market, would today be a bullish market or today be a bearish market? Follow this. Let's see. Having shown you this from the lower time frame, Let's now jump into the main business of the day. Let's see the day trend. Now the day trend is showing, this day trend is pointing a bearish movement with a line I have crossed several times. I have placed this line severally. I have placed the last support zone. I have cross-checked the next support zone, this one here and this one here, and I've placed all those things together. Now look at how we can analyze the market. If this market should stop, if this candle should stop pulling down to this area again, then what should be the next thing? Now how many minutes will it take this candle to complete? Either as a weak candle or as an engulfing candle or as a doji or inverted doji or whatever, or the one we call indecision candle, whatever is going to become. It will take time. It will take 24 hours for this candle here you are seeing to make its own conclusion. So what we shall be doing in this is this: check the last support zone, check the last resistance zone, which this thing have broken out from this resistance zone from this angle, and it has finally broken out from this very support zone, which means from this candle, next candle has opened like this. So the only challenge it will experience is this little thing here, which a little move, which if you check it now, this thing is spending a little time from here. And as this thing is spending this little time from this place, it will also give 1 minute time frame or 5 minutes time frame an opportunity for scalping to happen like this. But on a normal ground, most of the things that has happened ever since from midnight till now is a spike. This is how the market should look like: a spike. It will go up and also go down. Now why is it like this? Because the candle that is trending is a bearish candle. So if you ask me what would the market look like today, I will comfortably ask you to add up one thing, then we'll be sure. Let's add moving average 50. Let's add moving average 50 for us not to make a kind of huge mistake. Let's add. Can you see this now? When we add this moving average 50, we'll know that this thing have broken out from 50 levels. Have you seen it? This is from our day trend. So, but if you made a mistake by adding only but 20, 15 and the 10, you will notice that the market will give you what you want, but possibly may confuse you in time to come. So what you need to do now is this one here. Now with this you have seen, now you now visit your 4 hours time frame for those who are using smartphone. But if you are using any other thing, like if you are using your computer, you can like 3 hours time frame. You can check something like 3 hours time frame. If you check your 3 hours time frame, it will help you to see what is going on in 3 hours time. You will notice that the market that opened, you will not see this thing on your MT5, please. On your MT5, your smartphone MT5, your Android MT5, you will not see this. So once you see this, you know that the market that was going on between that time was a bullish, but it started spiking down. Then you step down a little bit to your something like your 2 hours time frame. If you check your 2 hours time frame, you will notice that the strength of the market in 2 hours is strong on bullish, having broken out from all these things. It's a huge opportunity for anyone. Now it have crossed the 50 levels from this angle. This is where it crossed the 50 levels from this angle. From this place, this is where it crossed the 50 levels. Do you get that now? So from this 2 hours time frame, then we'll now come back to our familiar time frame, which is 4 hours, which is still pointing bearish. Now once it is pointing bearish, if you have something like maybe you have like $20, $50, $100, you can step down a little bit to 20 minutes time frame. If you check your 20 minutes time frame, it will show you that all the thing is below 50. Look at what I mean. Look at this thing. This is the 50, this is the 50. Every trade that is going on is going below 50. None have crossed these 50 levels. So it's a sign that what is coming up here is spike from 15 minutes time frame. More of what will be coming is spike. What you are seeing here is something that will come up like this to try as if it's going to pull down, but at the end it's going to come down like this, making our claims to be accurate. So throughout today, what we shall be seeing is more of spike and a little scalping. It will be more of bearish than bullish. So if you are to place trade today, don't place trade and close your eyes, because the market that you see that was going up like this may later reverse to come to this point. So the market that you see that was going to this direction may later come back to this point, and your entry point may be somewhere here. So making your entry to be correct at a point, at a time, it will end up as not accurate. Get that into your mind and don't make those mistakes. That is how market is going to be on crash 1000 today. More of time spent today will be on bearish. Though they will try to come up, but we expect more to drop on our favor. If you don't have this confidence to trade this, you can also add up one little thing that can be of a great help to you. Like I always advise people, instead of you to stick to one indicator that will confuse you or give you all this thing, then you have the right to add up at least few things that will be of great advantage to you. This is MACD. You can use the default MACD 12, 9, 26. Don't add any levels. Just use the default settings. If you place it like this, it will also show you that part of the market is still on downtrend. Look at it. Part of the market is still on downtrend. So which means you have more opportunities on spike than on bullish. That is how simple market can be. Look at it. That is how simple market can be. Everything, most of the thing is always on. Look at it from this angle. Follow it from this angle. Look at it. So everything you see below this line in this axis is a sign of that movement. That is how we do things. This thing you are seeing from here is like this. So anytime you see this thing coming up to this place, then you know that market is changing direction. You stay clear. So that is how this market can be. So let's assume that you notice this thing I said earlier now. Let's assume you woke up in the morning and you analyzed your market to this extent, to this point. It will prove to you that you will have taken this candle as an advantage, and by now you may be sleeping, or you may not even stress yourself to see how market is going again, because you have been able to achieve one great thing this morning, which is this: before this upcoming network or this coming market, you will have taken something and you're already smiling. Now listen to this advice for every trader. All of you who are believing, you are hoping that one day you make profit. Now listen to me. You are not a successful trader because you placed a trade and you were able to take up all those things. That is not what will make you a profitable trader. Even some of the foreign videos we watch, the way they analyze it, it looks as if that all of them are making profit. Come on, What makes you a profitable trader is not that you've earned all those things each time you place your trade. That is not true. What makes you a profitable trader is that you were able to mark those things and succeed in taking it. If you succeed to place trade in your 4 hours time frame and you succeeded in taking one full candle successfully, if you take one candle successfully, let's assume that in 4 hours time frame you succeeded to take one candle like this in 4 hours, which means you placed a trade for over 4 hours time and you close it at the end of the 4 hours, you have succeeded to achieve one candle like this. Then the next day or few hours later, another position, you see another position, you succeeded in taking another candle also. You succeed in taking another candle also from this direction. Now, once you have done this and succeed, you have been able to end a market with profit. But some of you, with the mindset of placing a long trade that will be like this, you may place it and you succeeded to make this as your profit. Then you expect this to come up the same way, only for you to see that what you expected is coming up like this and the next one is coming up to this end. Then, and here, this place is your entry point. You are out of the market, and that is what we call greedy. So don't be too greedy. Make plans to make profits and not plans to be a constant forex trader. If you're a constant forex trader without constant profit, you are messing things up, and that is my advice. That's why in my mentorship class, I always advise everyone to do the assignment that requires you to see some of those breakout points. Once you see, if your eyes can help you to see breakout point and you succeed in taking one straight candle, just 2 or 1 of them, if you can see them constantly every single day, you have been able to achieve something. And if you can keep doing those things every single day, believe me, with everything in me, you will never ever blow your account. Instead, you'll be growing it. If you enter, it was wrong, you close your trade at ease and step out of the market. You know, you can imagine that you trade this thing and close here. It makes you more successful than expecting that this one will continue to this as is at the end of the day to pull you down to this place. So if this thing should pull you down, look at the profit you have is this. And with the kind of mindset people have when it comes to forex trading, they will not close this. They will expect it to go this way. Believe me, that 90% of those that waited for this finally ended up losing everything. Let me use this place as an example. Let me use this as an example. You placed a trade here and this thing happened. And when this thing opened, you were expecting it to go up like this, only for it to come down like this, show you a sign that it's going up. Maybe you closed your phone or you relaxed with the aim that it's going to go up because you have seen this weak candle from this angle. Now, at the end of the day, this thing goes up like this and bring you down to this place. And if you placed your trade here, where should be your stop loss? Your stop were here, which means even at the end of this thing, you are still out of the market, or you are still on loss, and it will take time for you to come back to this place and still make profit, because you may not hold, because from here your account is showing red depending on the capital you are using. So please, I beg you, each time you want to place your trade, always be careful and always be cautious. Follow some simple lines, follow some simple things. Follow some of those simple things. They are of good. If you don't really know all those things, please, I beg you, stay clear from forex trading. Look for someone to teach you. And the next thing I want you to know is this. There are some people who will see here on YouTube. Some of them are they're already millionaires. They're already on money. Their capital, their account is over $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and you want to use your $10 to compete with their signals. If I have $4,000 in my account, I can place trade and close my eyes, even if I will not make any profit from here. Even if I lose $40 from here, I am still in the market. But some of you don't even have up to $40. You only have $10. You traded, it came down to $7. and your aim is to raise this $7 to become $4,000 or $1,000. So, and somebody will give a signal he or she noticed from 4 hours time frame, and you join them to place trade just for you to see that out of $7 you're already losing it. Please, before you do some of those things, always stay calm. Then if you are tired of all these signal that, learn how to do it on your own. That is why I decided not to start giving people fish. I decided to teach you how to catch your own fish. With all those little things, you can make profit and see how markets will look like. So with this thing now, if I'm to draw a day trend line for today, this is how it will look like. This is how it will look like. No, this is how it will look like. Let me show you how it will look like. Now, look at this thing. This is 1 hour time frame. This is how it will look like. Now, watch this. This market should come to this place. Please, if you have a question, drop it on our comment section. I will attend to it. Please, if you have a question, drop it on our comment section. Drop it, comment on the video. If you have any question concerning the video we are doing now, we are live. Whatever we are doing here now is live trade, live analysis. If you have any question, please feel free to drop it. This is GDFX. We are live. Drop it so that we can be able to answer your question live and direct here now. Please feel free to do that. Immediately. Feel free to do that. Drop your comment. Ask your question. If you have not joined the Telegram group link is at the description of the video. The Telegram group is at the description of the video. Drop your comment. Ask your question. If you have not joined the Telegram group link is at the description of the video. The Telegram group is at the description of the video. All right. The question we should ask is, what is the length of the histogram? If it comes up like this, which means the histogram line should come up a little bit like this, but we don't want to complicate matters here. The only thing is that if this thing should spike a little and cross this line, enter for a spike. Just enter this thing. Is going to be of a great help to you. Crash 1000 today will be more of spike than bullish movement. Okay, so follow it carefully and it's going to help you. I am expecting someone to ask a question if you are joining us, and if you watch this video later and you have a question, please feel free to relate to us. Feel free to ask your questions, because we shall be attending to your questions without wasting much of your time. My name is GDFS, because I think I should stop here so far so that you can come up with your question. So that you can come up with your question.